You know that disagree doesn't mean dislike, right? No, really. It's OG time in Houston, Texas, around the country and around the world. Welcome to the Papa Geoff's America podcast. Continuing the conversation one podcast at a time, a conversation about what's going on in America, a conversation about politics, government, world events, stuff and things. With differing points of view, we are all inclusive. Everything from far right to far left and everything in between. Things that you want to talk about with commentary, exhilarating guests, and what would a day be without Papa Geoff's classic old guy humor, right? So with one sort of kind of good eye, a very, some would say, unique sense of humor, and definitely a face for radio, here's Mr. Here We Go himself, the G-Man, PG the OG, Papa Geoff. It's time to continue the conversation. Papa Geoff's America program powered by OG Radio. I am the G-Man, PG the OG Papa Geoff. We are the internet podcast that talks about the things that America that you want to talk about. We're always on at papageoffusa.com. OG Radio Houston weather, high today of 84. Overnight's going to be about 72 right now at the airports. Houston Hobby is 85. Bush Intercontinental is 85. And at the OG Radio Studios in Houston on this October Monday, it's mostly cloudy and, you guessed it, 85 degrees. The Papa Geoff's America program continuing the conversation one podcast at a time. Don't go away. We'll be right back.
Say their names. George Floyd, Breonna Taylor, Ahmaud Arbery, Sean Reed, Tony McDay, Alton Sterling. Say their names. Somebody please say their name. Philando Castile, Brent Thomas, Lauren Ahern, Michael Smith. Say their name. Please. Trayvon Martin, Eric Gardner, Terrence Crutchard, Tamir Rice, Mike Brown. Say their name. Freddie Gray, Antonio Martin, Walter Scott, Jamar Clark, and Sandra Bland. Please say their name. These are just a few that have lost their lives. Say their name. Somebody please say their name. A person cannot be religious and indifferent to other human beings' plight and suffering. Say their names. Please say their names and don't forget.
Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, also known as the Swamp. Following the example set by Donald Trump, Gators coach Dan Mullen demands 90,000 fans pack the stadium this weekend for the big game against LSU. Despite COVID-19, despite over 200,000 deaths. The Gators coach wanted to create the best game day atmosphere possible until 21 Florida football players test positive for COVID-19, forcing the game to be postponed. So many voted for Trump because he promised to drain the swamp.
I said we would drain the swamp, and that's exactly what we're doing right now.
And because of his failure, this swamp is drained. Of not just fans, but of football itself.
The Lincoln Project is responsible for the content of this advertising.
Hey guys, thanks for joining us on this Monday, October the 19th special broadcast today. We know normally you guys would have been expecting our podcast episode to come out at midnight from Sunday going into Monday. So a little bit different this time. We're doing some upgrades and some format changes and booking some new guests. So we decided to do just a special today. We hope we didn't scare you if you're used to staying up until midnight to get that new podcast downloaded and check it out on your Monday morning. We are here. We're not going anywhere. We're just making a few upgrades, changes, and modifications to make things better for you. And we thank you, our faithful audience that's here every week, sometimes twice a week. And we certainly appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. Also want to say a special thank you to our guests that have been on our program before, and some are even coming back. Yes, they've agreed to come back with us. Jeffrey B. from Portland, Oregon, Matt Parker from Reno, Nevada, Dr. Chad Venters is actually going to be interviewed this Friday and is going to come back on. Chad is also from Reno, Nevada, and Andrew Wellborn from Northern California, radio host of the 503 Report. We are going to be back with him on Wednesday, and our broadcast will be out on Thursday with our political update of what's going on. But you can look for our programs coming out on a regular basis, Sunday going into Monday, at midnight, and you can check out our broadcast at papageoffusa.com. You can go to subscribe.papageoffusa.com, or you can get it wherever you get your podcast. We're on all the major platforms. What's coming up in the future? Well, we have a brand new interview that we're in the process of scheduling. This gentleman did 30 years in talk radio, in political talk radio, and he not only does a morning show now from a northwestern United States area, but he also does his own podcast on mindfulness and meditation, and he's kind of changed his format a bit. 30 years in political talk radio, I can't even imagine. So we're scheduling that right now, and we'll have that up for you just as soon as we get that down. We've also working on an interview with a very good friend of mine that I went to school with many, many, many years ago, who also did radio and is also a captain in the Salvation Army in Carson City, Nevada. And so we're looking to get him on and chat. And like I said, we're going to have Dr. Chad Venters on with us at the end of this week, and that'll be the Monday episode that's coming out. So that's good. Always good people coming on here, sharing ideas. You know, it's all about continuing the conversation, and disagree doesn't mean dislike. It's all about us just being able to talk. And I may not agree, you may not agree, but that's okay, because we can agree to disagree and still be friends, and you could still keep listening. We certainly appreciate you being here. We're going to be starting the OG blog, which is available at papageoffusa.com. Questions from the Other Side of the Aisle is a series that we're going to be starting, and we want to hear from you. So at the end of this broadcast, you're going to have information available from our announcer, which is me, on how to get a hold of us. But you can always go to our website at papageoffusa.com and leave us an email and stuff like that. We're also starting our YouTube channel, Papa Geoff USA, I believe is how that's listed. But if you just check out Papa Geoff's America, if you search that, our YouTube channel's coming up. We have our podcast broadcasts are there. We're going to be doing some live stuff. We're also looking into doing some Facebook live stuff. So we'll kind of see where that goes, kind of trying to play with that. Another thing we're looking at the OG Radio Network is looking at producing another or possibly several other podcasts for other podcasters. And so we're looking to do some more things and upgrade our operation here at the OG Studios in Houston, Texas. So we'll see how it goes. And so far, so good. We are thrilled with having you guys with us. We're so grateful again that you guys have taken your time to listen to us every week. This is a dream of mine, wanting to been in radio for so many years, definitely having the face for it, as we say. But due to some, obviously having a number of careers over the years, I was just unable to do that and just didn't get into that. But now, due to some health issues, I am doing it. And anyway, I could go on and on and on, but thank you for everything that you do for this broadcast, for keeping us on, for sharing us on your social media, because the more listeners we have, the more we can get the word out, the more we can continue the conversation, the better. So thanks again, guys. We hope you enjoyed our Monday broadcast. We've got some more information coming for you at the end so you can get a hold of us. But thanks. Thank you, Papa Geoff's America, for making this broadcast what it is. Stay tuned. We'll be right back. Thank you for joining us today for the Papa Geoff's America program. The Papa Geoff's America program is recorded in Houston, Texas at OG Studios and is a production of the OG Radio Network. Check out more episodes of our podcast at PapaGeoffUSA.com, and please subscribe at subscribe.PapaGeoffUSA.com or wherever you get your podcasts. We're on all the major platforms. Your home for Papa Geoff's America is our website at PapaGeoffUSA.com. That's where you can check out more episodes of our podcast, check out the OG blog, contact us, and link to all of our social media. We want to hear from you. Your thoughts, comments, and suggestions are what make this program go. So you can send us an email at our website, or you can call or text us at 281-940-6980. Message and data rates may apply. Remember to wear a mask, stay home if you can, social distance if you can't stay home, wash your hands frequently, and take care of each other. And always, always, always practice. Disagree doesn't mean dislike. Thanks again for joining us. We're looking forward to seeing you next time when we continue the conversation, one podcast at a time.